Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. We got a package to open. This package is from Universal Coin and Bullion. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, that like button, and that subscribe button. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about why I'm basically doubling down on gold and silver. This package should be, I think this one is all silver. I really like silver right now only because the gold silver ratio to me is extremely high. And I think the profit margin on silver is going to be a lot higher than essentially on gold. Do I think gold is going to go up? Absolutely. Do I think silver is going to go up? Absolutely. I just think silver is going to go up on a much higher percentage in the short run. So that's why I've been doubling down right now on getting more of the silver stuff. Just because I want to make more money on the percentage when it does jump. We got not a really big package. We got a couple of cool coins in here and picking up some silver. I know some people might think premiums are high right now, and yes they are, but I have a belief that eventually silver is going to be unattainable. A time will come where you won't be able to pick up silver at pretty much any cost. Right now, yes, you're paying right around $27, $28 an ounce. It's dipped a little bit from the $30 that we were essentially paying, and that's okay. I'm happy with that. Anything under 30 I am still a fan of. Even at 30 I might be a fan of if it's a cool coin. I like cooler stuff when I can get it. And one of the other things that I've said in other videos that I love about Universal Coin and Bullion is the fact that they always put their rounds in capsules. Now, I know some people are going to be like, why would you put bullion in capsules? I've heard it time and time again. However, you know, it's a little extra, I'll say thank you, I guess you can say. You know, I like these capsules. If I get too many of one specific thing or I get some really cool coins, I'll be honest, Indians, this is just your Buffalo Indian rounds. A lot of times I will use the capsules for other things, and I'll put 25 of them, I believe this holds, in an empty case kind of like this. And if they come in and I really like them or I don't have many of them, I'll keep them in the capsules. But if not, I will open them up, put them in that. And I'll put something a little bit cooler, essentially, in kind of like these right here. So these are the New Zealand Star Wars. I showed you guys these in a previous video. Let's see if I got one. I don't want to touch them without a glove on. Even though I know some people will say, oh, that's bullion. And, you know, yeah, it is. But you still want to, in my opinion, well, I guess I don't have one without touching right now. I'll be able to get you one here in just a quick little second here, because I actually have one that I already took. I should just pull this out real quick before we finish going through it. As you can see, this is what they look like. These are the 2022 New Zealand. And it's nice. It's nice to have the capsules on standby that I can use for other coins that I get in if it's something I really, really like. But sometimes you never know. When you order generic rounds from Universal, you never really know what coin you're going to get, what round you're going to get. I've seen them in some points. They have essentially really nice rounds. Yes, they're classified as rounds, but sometimes they get limited. There are limited edition rounds out there. For those of you that don't know, the Legendary Warrior set, that is going to be an awesome one that I can't wait to end up getting into. I've actually just ordered some up. The mintage on them is really low. It looks like they're limiting how many they're going to make. I'm going to show you guys what I got here in just a second. It looks like they're all going to be, oh no, see this is what I'm talking about. You get a nice mix. So these are the Asher ones. For those of you that don't know what that is, that's the front and the back of them. Take a look. We got Asher, same. and same. So it looks like we've got essentially 15 generics. We got 10 of the Asher and 5 of the Buffalo. I'm going to show you those 2 in a minute since those are different. For those of you that don't know what the Buffalo looks like, pretty cool coin. And one thing I didn't know, they actually change the Buffalo design slightly every year. I did not know that that was a thing until I started putting some of my Buffalo rounds in tubes like that. And then all of a sudden I started looking and I was like, oh man, they're not all the same. So I'm real OCD about how I save my silver. And gold, I like the stuff to be in the right capsules to all match, the right tubes. The last 2 things is a couple, it was a special they were running out of the NRA magazine for a couple of the American Silver Eagles. So pretty cool deal. The prices on all this stuff is changing rapidly right now. As some people are slowing down on their purchases, some people are essentially doubling down. It's funny how I always see people, when the price is going up, everybody wants to jump in on it. When the price is going down, people get scared. I don't know how many people I have talked to in recent days, within the last week really, that tell me, oh, I'm going to slow down on silver buying. I say, why? They say, because the price is coming down, and that makes me a little nervous. You know, I've already invested, let's say, a couple $1,000, and the price is slowly dropping. And so they worry about that. You know, one of the things about stacking silver, in my opinion, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is something that you're doing for the long haul. There's a lot of people out there that maybe they got in and silver they were paying 30. And now you have an opportunity to buy it at 27. But you're scared because, and I don't say scared in a negative way. I don't mean it to be negative, but it's okay to be scared about certain things. But now you're a little nervous that you can pick it up at 27 and you're like, why did I buy it at 29? I lost $2 an ounce. Maybe you bought 100 ounces. You just lost $200. You're feeling bad about that. However, all of a sudden, out of the blue, we could see a spike where now it's 35 and you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt saying, oh, why didn't I buy more at 27? And for those of you guys that don't think that can happen, think back when it was $5 an ounce and nobody liked it. Think back about it when it was $12 an ounce and nobody liked it. I had opportunities to get it as low as $15 an ounce and people didn't like it. But when all of a sudden it jumped up to 29, everybody loved it. When it started coming down all the way down to 22, nobody liked it. Then it shot up to almost 30 again. And then it started coming down and nobody liked it. And right now we're at that phase, I believe, where smart money likes it because they know they're getting it cheaper. And essentially average people out there the majority are getting scared. And I say the majority, but it's not even really the majority, because the majority of people, in my opinion, don't own physical silver. If you have silver, you are in a class of your own. Essentially, I would be shocked if 2%, maybe even 1% of the population owns physical silver in the form of coins, rounds, bars. Do I collect it? You know, it's one of them things that I collect it. I like it. That's why I have other coins, kind of like the Star Wars and stuff, but I also stack it. It's not just about getting the cheapest silver. Otherwise, I wouldn't have an American Silver Eagle here, although I got a good deal on these too. But it's about, you know, enjoying what you buy and knowing that down the road you have good potential of making money. You know, I've collected everything over time, from Beanie Babies to baseball cards to you name it. And probably a lot of you have too. But ever since I've gotten into coins, I can honestly say my coin collection has only gone up in value since I've owned it. Silver has gone up. Gold has gone up. In fact, everything that's commodity base has gone up over our lifetime. And if you have any doubts, you know, take a look at commodity charts. Now, I know there's going to be someone out there that is going to say they were born in maybe 1980 the fluke year that we saw silver skyrocket up to, you know, almost $50 an ounce. And essentially now it's down. You know, there's not many commodities that are down in price, and I believe that more inflation is coming that they're not telling us about. You know, we saw Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell, Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell, both come out and say that the path that the United States is on is unsustainable. Now, does that mean that if you're in the U.S., you should own physical silver? In my opinion, it does, but it also doesn't say that if you live in another country, you're okay. Because the truth of the matter is every currency is losing value. It's like a bunch of people all jumping out of a plane. Who's falling the fastest doesn't matter. At the end of the day, all of them are going to hit rock bottom. And I believe that's going to happen with all fiat currencies. And a lot of people will look at physical when times get tough. And so if you've had the foresight for you and your family to pick up some silver, pick up maybe some gold, I know it gets expensive. You're talking $30 an ounce in a lot of cases. You can pick it up right now. If you shop around, you can kind of pick up stuff for 27 and change. You might be able to find some better deals out there. I have found a few, but I'm buying them from people that are not as reputable as what I say Universal Coin and Bullion. Universal Coin and Bullion, I know that they're number one in the industry, so I don't question their stuff anymore. I used to. That's why I have one of these. This is, for those of you that don't know, a Sigma. You put your coin on here, it shoots a X-ray or whatever through it, and it scans it and tells you, yes, it's real silver. I don't have to check these ones because of who they came from, but if I'm buying from a pawn shop or a miscellaneous store, then if it was me, I'd want to have something like this. That's why I went out of my way and bought this. Yes, this was $1,200. For those of you that don't know, I mean, $1,200, you can almost pick up a couple of tubes of silver. I'll put these, since I just opened these up not too long ago, and they're still sitting here. A couple of tubes for the price of this. Is it worth it? Well, I mean, you know, I went to one estate sale one time, and it was on a Sunday, and they were trying to wrap up, and they had 2 gold coins, and everything in the place was half off. And I asked them, and she said, yeah, that falls under everything. And I said, oh my word. At first, they were overpriced because, you know, gold was at the time was sitting at $1,500. They wanted $2,000 for a $1,500 coin. Then when it went half price and it was only $1,000 for an ounce of gold, I had questions. Is it real? I didn't have a Sigma with me back then because I couldn't see spending the money on this. But this baby has more than paid itself off. It takes the doubt away. And, you know, if you're lucky enough to have a friend that has one of these, that's awesome. I let my friends use this if they want to check anything anytime they need to, or check a purchase, or I'll meet up with them. But with that being said, I think that silver is not even begun its moonshot. It comes out of the ground. You know, some would say 8 to 1. I would say 10 to 1 when it comes to silver to gold. However, you've got it priced at, what, 80 to 1, roughly? That to me is a sign of heavy manipulation. We're going to see it. I hear some people say they can never let the price go up because we use it too much for industrial demand and stuff like that. And that is a possibility that they won't let the price come up. But that only means that it's being used up at a faster rate. And eventually you can't control everything going on in the world. When people need silver and it is in short supply, that's it. That's why we do have the COMEX sitting on, what, 29 million tradable ounces, but yet we've got 45 million in shorts. When those 45 million people decide they want their silver, unfortunately, a lot of them are going to be left out holding the bag. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm super happy to pick up some more ounces. I'm going to put it away in the stack and keep stacking. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, click that thumbs up button for me. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. You guys have a great one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.